Border Patrol is one of the biggest issues in the United States right now.
More than 10,000 immigrants are crossing the border each and every day. We're here to shut that down.
So as the president, my vice president here, we're here to make you feel safe and protected, and by that we will ensure that the Second Amendment stays in place.
Mr. Mason, what is your opinion on healthcare?
Healthcare is a tough subject to talk about because as president, I don't want to increase taxes that people have to pay to increase healthcare, but at the same time, I also feel like it's a big need that everyone should and deserves to have the healthcare like on hand and available to go get.
Mr. President, what are your opinions on gun rights?
Gun rights, that one's a big one for me. As one of the biggest issues going on right now is immigration and immigrants crossing the border every day and coming into our country. I feel like as people individual, it's the right and they feel like they're more safe if we keep the Second Amendment in hand, so that's not going anywhere.
Mr. Dyer, what should we do about military spending?
Great question. I think we should increase the military spending so we can maintain a strong and powerful government and while also keeping the country safe.
Mr. Mason, what are your thoughts on immigration?
Immigration is a big thing right now. With over 10,000 people crossing the border every day illegally getting in our country, I feel like that's a big deal. I feel like our deportation system's not strong enough, and we will increase that as long as if you're coming over from another country and you're a U.S. citizen, you will not be forced to leave out of my country. I can promise you that. But when you're crossing over illegally and breaking the laws and doing illegal things, that's not okay.
What are your thoughts on terrorism?
Terrorism is another big thing. I feel like the U.S. as a country has done a very, very good job of lowering the chances and like possibilities that will happen. Although there are people coming over from other countries that have clean records and are doing clean things, that they do things that aren't very humane, but sometimes those are very hard to predict and we can't always control that.
Mr. Dyer, what is your opinion on foreign policy?
I think we should keep that and we should just keep growing with our other nations and keep creating alliances so we can all grow together and keep building a more strong and safe country.
Mr. President, what are your thoughts on abortion?
Abortion is a very, very strong topic right now. I feel like everybody has the chance and should have the chance to live and be born and enjoy this wonderful life that we live in this country. And as long as I'm president, I can promise you that abortion will not be a thing in our country.
Mr. President, what are your thoughts on climate change?
Climate change is a very big subject too. That we will keep using the fossil fuels that we are using now, but we will try to limit those and make more use of reusable fuels to give us energy to try to stop the global warming and the climate change, etc.